Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, June 19th of 2022. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives to create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. I welcome you today. Today is Juneteenth and Father's Day. So a happy Juneteenth to you and a happy Father's Day to you and to all of the fathers in your life and the father in you if you're not a father. Today's topic is about knowing your purpose and your value. Actually, we'll skip the purpose part. It's really about knowing your value and valuing your purpose, valuing who you are. And we're going to do a recitation exercise today to strengthen the inner strength and the vessel of the spirit. So it's a recitation that includes two divine names, and one of them is for strengthening the spirit, the other is for strengthening the physical vessel. And when we put them together, it's a really nice integration of that inner strength and the how it manifests in the physical body as confidence and certainty in your life. And both of these divine names are names that they contain the opposites, right? So it keeps us from getting too rigid and too firm and too hard as we stand in our strength and confidence. So it helps us to maintain the softness and the flexibility and the compassion as we gain that strength and confidence that can come through in a way that really exudes the beauty and the truth of the divine essence, as opposed to that which, when we're not certain and we want to exert our strength, we can come out like with a very rigid, or, like we're going to club somebody over the head if they don't agree with us. So this in containing its opposites, it prevents that, so that we can come forward with that inner beauty and with that divine essence and stand in the strength and the certainty of what we know and feel inside of ourselves. It is everything, that inner spark, as we've been talking about these past several weeks, that inner spark is that divine essence, the breath of source that breathes through you, that fans that flame of your divine essence, your individuated self in your heart, fans that flame and helps you to feel that inspiration and that purpose that is breath of spirit moving through you, wanting to manifest through your particular jewel, or your facet of this one jewel in this material realm, to show itself, to be known, to be experienced, to be expressed, to live and love and joy. And so that is that divine purpose that wants to come through you. And today we're going to, God willing, develop a trust in that and a sense of confidence and certainty with it and strength with it as we allow it to move through. Okay, so let's come into our meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Together, let's all face toward the center of our circle. Bring all of your senses to face toward the center. And as we call on our source, we ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, streaming into our circle, and feel, perceive sense this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, filling all of the space of our virtual space. And just take a deep breath and let that penetrate through your skin, through the pores of your skin, and absorb that light into your body. Remember, the purpose of the light is to eliminate the shadows, or to illuminate that which has been in the shadows. As you illuminate that which has been in the shadows, then you can have knowledge of it, right? And sometimes when we know we have some purpose and we feel a passion inside of ourselves, but we don't have the clarity, when this light shines on it, it illuminates and brings clarity so that we can have a clearer knowledge of what is the passion inside that wants to move through. So Ya Nur, the pure divine light, just let this stream in to the center of our circle and land on your skin, penetrate through your skin, through the pores of your skin, and travel through all of the pathways of your body, through your neurological pathways of your body, letting yourself and all of your senses take in this pure divine light. And as you inhale, just imagine it being inhaled into your body, through your skin, through your lungs, through your heart. And let it come in to your body. All the way into the core. And take a full and gentle breath in. And as you exhale, let yourself just land into your hips, into your body. And you can also sense that light coming in through the top of your head. This pure divine light coming in through the top of your head and moving through your vertical core of your body, all the way through that core along the front of your spine, and all the way into and through your base. That pure divine light streaming all the way through, bringing the illumination of the divine essence contained in your creation. And again, let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. Ya Wadud, the unconditional love. And just imagine, perceive, sense that essence of pure divine love like a gentle waterfall streaming into the center of our circle. And just turn your heart center to face toward the center of our circle and toward this stream of unconditional love, and let that funnel, that heart center, that funnel at the front of your heart space, just let it tip up slightly and catch that stream of gentle, unconditional love as it streams into the center of our circle, and let it travel through your heart center to fill your heart with pure, unconditional love, Ya Wadud. And as this streams in through your heart, let your heart center be like a breathing funnel. And breathe in through the center of your heart space, through your chest. Breathe in this unconditional love and pure divine light. And as you exhale, you can just blow out, release the tension from your heart space. Release the clutter, release any of the blocks and barriers that are ready to release. We carry a lot of protection around the heart. It shows up like constriction, blocks, barriers, walls, rocks, whatever may rest around your heart space. Just let this pure, unconditional love stream into the center of your heart. Receive and receive and receive and receive and receive. And as you exhale, just let those blocks and barriers flow out, like when the waves of the ocean roll onto the shore, and then the water is drawn back into the depths of the ocean, and it takes those seashells on the shore of the ocean at the beach there, takes those seashells and carries them back into the ocean. Let the seashells in your heart, let them be carried back into the depths of the ocean as you exhale, and let that water of unconditional love saturate the shore, just like the water is absorbed into the sand on the beach. Just let it saturate your heart. And just let your breath move. Let it move you. Let it sync with the rhythms of the ocean as you inhale and exhale. The poet Rumi says, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." And as we find those barriers, we can invite this unconditional love to wash over those barriers and release the ones that are ready and able to release. Because love has no conditions. Love, we are the ones that hold the conditions that affect the ability of love to flow through us. But love is love is love is love. And love makes no separation. Love holds no conditions. Love is. Love is what it is, what it is, what it is. So allow that love to flow. And let your breath just move with the rhythms. Let your body move with the rhythms, however it may want to move. And again, together let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your vibration of your eternal compassion. Ya Rahman, the eternal compassion. And this is the compassion that is the womb of our entire creation, the cosmic womb of this realm of existence. And it is the ocean of living consciousness that contains all of us and flows through all of us. So imagine this ocean of Ar-Rahman, the eternal compassion, the living consciousness, just holding and supporting and enveloping you in love, in compassion, in acceptance, holding you, nurturing you, containing you, creating a safe womb for you to rest into and to grow within while you are here on this planet Earth, in this material realm, for your human life journey. So breathe in that pure divine light, that unconditional love, and rest into this ocean of eternal compassion. And to breathe and let your entire being flow with the rhythms of the ocean. I have to say it again, my favorite Rumi poem. These forms we seem to be are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness. too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. What we are is ocean. Don't be the cup with the dry rim. I think I said that a little bit out of sequence, but what we are is ocean. Though it is too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. Don't be the cup with the dry rim. Let your cup sink into this ocean and let your cup be open and allow the ocean to flow through you and allow yourself to flow within the ocean. I'm going to go straight to the reading from this chapter in The Answer is Love. The ocean is love too. The answer is love. Questions to explore as we transition into an era of peace. This question isn't from the section on passion and purpose. It says, I feel like no one sees me or values what I have to give. How can I make a difference when I feel devalued and totally disregarded? The response is, most of humankind places value on things that are not valuable. They do not know value or worthiness. Often when we want to be seen by these people who do not see, it is like asking a blind person to identify a physical object which they cannot see and do not know. They have no reference for the light you carry. The people who have not been given the eyes to see have no reference for the light you carry. You are created, however, to need this seeing, the validation, to be valued. But the humanity cannot give you what you want or need. Bring this neediness to me. I can give you a recognition and validation of your worthiness that will burn a permanent imprint on your soul, so you will never feel the lack again. You will know your worthiness and be your truth. Then you will not need from another. You just are, with certainty and confidence. Then they cannot help but see, recognize, and then value. They might not even know why or what it is that draws them, but their innate inner knowing will recognize some strength within you and reflect that back to you. Do not wait for them to see you or get you. See yourself. Be seen by my seeing. Be witnessed by my witnessing. Be known by my knowing. Be me. I see you. Your value is from me, unquestionable. You matter. When you change on the inner, your outer environment will shift to flow around your knowing. Meaning, when you become solid and certain and confident in your inner being, your outer environment will shift to flow around your inner knowing. And those in your field will reflect this change back to you. But do not wait. Come to me and be forever changed. I am seen through you. It is not about you, it is through you and from you and for you. Love is the strongest force, so love. Love is the strongest force, so love. And let yourself be witnessed and seen by the one who is the all-seeing and the all-knowing. The witness of truth, no matter what. So I want to introduce 2 divine names, and I invite you to just feel into your heart, feel into your belly, feel into your body, listen to what your mind may be chattering about in this moment, and just notice, where are the places inside yourself that hold that doubt, that uncertainty, or that fear of being judged, or fear of being wrong, fear of not knowing enough, any of those fears that show up for you or come up for you as you move into a place of self-expression, or feel a desire to live into a purpose that is moving through you. And I invite you to tap into that and take a moment right now and be face to face with your source. Just imagine yourself face to face with the essence of this pure divine light, of the unconditional love, of the eternal compassion, and of the one who is the all-knowing, all-seeing, the witness, the truth. And imagine yourself face to face and heart to heart. And to bring all of this directly, as much as you can, to your source. And from your heart, ask for the help that you seek from your heart. Make a prayer, make an intention for the doubts to be washed, for the rigidity to be softened, for whatever it is that your heart needs, and for your being to rest into your knowing, to trust in your value, to allow your source to move through you in whatever way your source wants to express and to be known. And I'll let you have a moment here for your own prayer and intention. And I'm going to introduce 2 divine names that we'll say together as a recitation to help to strengthen the inner and the outer, strengthen the spirit and the vessel, the ocean and the cup. The first is Qawiyy, and the transliteration of this in English is Qawiyy, and the Q is kind of the in the back of the mouth a little bit, and toward the back of the mouth, the sound, like a K sound, but made further back in the mouth. Qawiyy, Qawiyy, Ya Qawiyy. And Ya Qawiyy, Ya means O, and that is invoking the most strong, the mighty, the most strong, the intense, the energetic. And this is one that refers to the heart and the spirit. When we repeat this divine name, we feel how small the universe is in the face of the divine. And I'm reading from Divine Names, the 99 Healing Names of the One Love by Rosina Fauzia Al-Rawi. So we feel how small the universe is in the face of the divine. From the depths of our heart, the feeling arises that all creatures receive their existence and strength from the Creator alone. When we repeat this name for a long time, we begin to feel that our strength comes through God and in God, so that we move in and through Him, and there is only space for Him in our hearts. And just know Him can be her, can be it can be they. There is no pronoun really for God in the English language because God has no gender and God precedes the humanity. So Al-Qawiyy is an inner strength, a collecting energy that does not necessarily show itself to the outside. Al-Qawiyy helps us not react to events on impulse, and it gives us the strength to resist. Through Al-Qawiyy, we become aware of the divine firmness and its intense capacity, power, and force, and this enables us to offer our source, our poverty, our emptiness, our sense of abandonment, our insecurities, our fears, and to find love and comfort to gain heart. So this is Al-Qawiyy. 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 This divine quality was chosen to show us that we receive our strength, be it on the material, intellectual, or soul level, from the divine. This name will also give you strength to carry burdens, whether on the inner or outer levels, and it also strengthens the soul. It gives those who repeat it the strength to overcome their anger as well as other negative influences. Repeat this name and let the divine power and strength grow in you. So let's repeat that a few times on its own. Ya Qawiyy. Ya, it just means it's invoking Qawiyy, this divine strength. Ya Qawiyy. Ya Qawiyy. And feel this vibration. Remember, we are speaking this name in its sacred sound codes, in the sacred language. This sacred language is Arabic. It is one of the languages that, when spoken with the intention, it invokes the vibration. Everything is energy. Energy has vibration. And when you speak these sound codes, the sound creates the vibration of the thing that it names. So you're actually generating through your voice that vibration, the energy of the most strong. So let this resonate through the core of your body and through all the fluids of your body and into every cell of your body, generating this divine attribute, this divine essence of Ya Qawiyy, Ya Qawiyy, Ya Qawiyy. And let that vibration resonate through your body, through your core. Ya Qawiyy. When you were breathed into physical form, when your spirit was breathed into your physical form along with your life force energy, all of the meaning of all of the names and sounds of everything was breathed in as a part of your life force energy. It is contained within you. So when you bring this vibration with intention into your body, it awakens the knowing that is already there within you at the core of your being and into the consciousness of every cell of your being. It's already there. So as you bring this vibration and allow it to resonate through your core, you are awakening the knowing within you. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Qawiyy. So let it bring it in, call it in, and awaken from within you to call it out. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Qawiyy. The second divine name that I want to introduce, and after this we'll say them both together, is Ya Matin. Ya Matin. And that is M as in Mary, A T as in Tom, I-N as in Nancy. Matin. Matin is the solid, the reliable, the firm, the unshakable, the resolute. Just like the divine name Al-Qawiyy, this name contains strength, intensity, and power, with the additional quality of staying away from weakness and change. Al-Matin is the perfection of God's boundless power, and to a certain extent a superlative of the divine quality Al-Qawiyy. This divine name also shows firmness and intensity in distinguishing between truthfulness and falsehood. It has the quality of a sharp, clear, fierce, yet compassionate sword. For the Sufis, it indicates the need to maintain an unshakable stance in the face of the constant temptations of the material visible world. This attitude gives us spiritual strength and helps us keep to the chosen path. It grants stability, steadfastness, and control to our thoughts and deeds, helping us to overcome the struggles and weaknesses on the path of light. It gives us the resoluteness and the strength to overcome the ego, our greed, and our ambition. It gives us the strength, Al-Matin gives us the strength to carry on when distractions and weaknesses arise. When we want to give up a practice, Al-Matin gives us the willpower and resoluteness to walk on. It helps in case of doubt and instability, whether they manifest inside of us or around us. Al-Matin helps us summon and activate our inner strength, but it also helps us when we have lost our flexibility and have become too stiff. This is how Al-Matin works in both directions. If you connect the divine names Al-Matin and Al-Qawiyy, as in Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, which is what we're about to do, resoluteness and stability will spread in your heart, together with confidence. The most important thing when you repeat a divine name is your intention and positive thinking, the belief that whatever is right and essential for you will come to you. In this way, the core of joy will be present even in times of worries and difficulties. So the divine name Al-Matin grants you strength in difficult times and is paramount when you feel or fear that you are losing strength. So in this sense of when you are connecting with your purpose and passion, and you're wanting to put your purpose and passion, and it's can be a very have a sense of exposing yourself sometimes, exposing yourself to criticism or to judgment, or feel that sense of vulnerability. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, Ya Qawiyy is like that strengthening the heart, the spirit, the inner, and Ya Matin, the vessel, strengthening the body. And this says, keep connecting with unity. Ask for the salt in your food. Ask for the new laces for your sandals when they break. Ask for your work to be blessed. Ask for everything that you need and embed yourself in unity. So I'm going to do this as an extended practice, longer than we usually do on this particular call. Sometimes we just touch on the divine names. But given the nature of this one, I want to do it over an extended period, and I invite you to stay with it, with this recitation of Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, and let the vibration move through your body. Remember, this is calling in the vibration of the strength and the firmness to resonate into the core of your being, and also to awaken the knowledge of this divine strength and divine firmness, the confidence and certainty that lives within you and exists within you and is known at the core of your consciousness. It's a part of your life force energy. So it's calling it in from the outer and awakening the knowing on the inner, so that the inner and the outer merge until, as my teacher liked to say, there is no inner and no outer, but only one. So again, tune into your intention face to face with your source, allowing yourself to be seen and witnessed by the all-knowing, the all-seeing. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. 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 Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, 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 Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. Continue with that recitation and remember the humanity, the human beings around you cannot give you the seeing, the recognition, the affirmation of your value in the way that your source can. So bring those needs, those innate human needs for being seen and valued and recognized, bring that directly to your source. Allow your source to give you a recognition and validation of your worthiness that will burn a permanent imprint on your soul so you will never feel the lack again. You will know your worthiness and be your truth. You will not need from another. You just are with certainty and confidence. Do not wait for others to see you or get you. See yourself. Be seen by the seeing of your source. Be witnessed by the witnessing of your source. Be known by the knowing of your source. Be. Your source sees you. Your value is from your source, unquestionable. You matter. So be the change on the inner, and the outer environment will shift to flow around your solid and certain inner knowing, and those in your field, what shows up in your field, will reflect this change back to you. That's from the reading, and the answer is love. Ya Matin, Ya Qawiyy, 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 Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. If you feel any places of uncertainty in your body or places where you want this strength to go, you can put your hands over that place, your heart, your belly, your solar plexus, your head, wherever you may feel it. Just put your hands there and direct this vibration right into the space beneath your hands. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, 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 Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. Take a deep breath and inhale these vibrations all the way into the core of your body. And as you exhale, just let it drop down and land all the way along your vertical core and into your pelvic bowl, into your hips. Inhaling in, draw all of that strength into the core of your body along that vertical core, and feel the strength along your spine all the way from the top of your head through your base. Just feel the strength and let this strength move through you and rest in you. And invite all of your selves, all of the cacophony of selves, as Neil Douglas calls it, all of the selves, invite them to join you in the core of your body and to witness this essence of inner strength, divine strength, the strength of spirit and the strength of the physical vessel as they merge and integrate together. Let's just make a specific intention for them to merge and to integrate and to come into perfect rhythm and harmony within your body. When we allow the divine essence of strength and power and all of these things that we can sometimes fear because maybe they've been used against us in our lives in a negative way, when we allow the divine essence to embody us at our core, we can release the rigidity that we hold around strength and power, because everything in the divine realms is fluid, it is flowing, it is vibration, it is in motion, it is moving, it is, when I'm talking about solid and firm and certain, it doesn't mean that you become a stiff pillar. It means that the strength of the one can flow through you without that fear that we sometimes hold around strength and power. and confidence and certainty even. That fear of judgment, fear of being wrong, all of those things that go along with the fear or with that sense of being right. We let go of the rigidity around it all and allow the flow, and the divine essence can be, and the inner knowing within the people around you will pick up on that divine essence, and they will respond to it in a way that is very different from the way that they will respond to rigidity that we sometimes hold. So allow this Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin, the strength and the firmness, to move through you, and allow all of the parts of the self, especially those that hold the rigidity and the firmness out of fear and out of lack, or because of fear and because of lack. Allow those to witness the divine essence of strength and firmness as it is embodied within you and flows and moves through you. And invite them to surrender their fears, to surrender their doubts, and to merge with this inner knowing of divine strength, and to merge with the inner knowing of the divine firmness. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. Let's let those parts of yourself release their rigidity, their blocks, their barriers, their whatever they have held on to forge strength in the world. Invite them to let go. Ask the angels to take them away. Take those old tools away and let these parts of yourself lean into the inner divine essence of strength and firmness. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. Let it melt into and merge in with this inner divine essence. Ya Qawiyy, Ya Matin. Ya Haq, the truth. And the final line in The Answer is Love in this chapter says, "Come to me and be forever changed. I am seen through you. It is not about you. It is through you and from you and for you." Right? It is how your source moves through you, from you, and for you, but not about you. Love is the strongest force, so love. Love. Okay, and with that, I invite you, if you have questions or anything that you want to share, we'll open for the Q&A. You're welcome, if you're on the phone, to press *2. If you're on the webcast, to type in anything you'd like to share. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up to receive reminders and replays of all of our weekly meditation and healing circles. When you do, you will receive a free gift, actually 2 things. One is a one-sheet to remind you of the truth of who you are, what this world is about, why we're here, what we're doing on this life journey, and where we're going, as much as we know. And the second one is a 15-minute meditation that you can download and do as a part of your daily practice to help you to connect with that divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the truth of who you are at your core and the core of your being. All right, so that's communityforconsciousliving.com. And with that, I'll end the recording and open for sharing and Q&A.